like the stuff from our channel and want to catch up with all of it in the future, then the red subscribe button is all you need to press. Hey there guys, what's up and welcome back to our channel. Watches have been symbols of wealth and prestige amongst men for years, but who really has the greatest watches? What are the 6 most expensive luxury watch brands? Those are the real questions. The prices of these dazzling accessories reflect the time and effort that goes into making each watch, and the quality of the below companies is just unbeatable. There will always be a difference between a luxury watch and a regular one, not just in the piece itself, but in the aura of the man who wears it. ROLEX. ROLEX may not be the most expensive luxury watch brand, but it is by far the most known around the world. This company is based in Geneva, Switzerland, and supplies watches ranging from a few thousand to over $16 million. Over the years, this company has become a symbol of the elite, regardless of whether or not there are better brands in terms of quality, professionalism, and design. All Rolex watch designs are similar, so this isn't for people who prefer more unique patterns or items in general, because there's nothing special about the shape, colors, or materials of Rolex watches, but it has more to do with the brand name itself. These watches do, however, last you a while and are easy to fix in the case of batteries dying or slight cracks. It's been manufacturing watches since the early 1900s, and it doesn't look like their time is coming to an end. Rolex Daytona was considered one of the greatest watches of the time, but Rolex made such limited quantities that they sold out very fast. Because of this, Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona sold for almost $18 million. So even if you already own a Rolex, you can very easily sell it for more cash than you can maybe even imagine. Omega. Another Swiss watch company that may not be the most pricey, but is definitely considered luxe across the globe. Millionaires and billionaires have collections of Omega watches and have sold their older designs for ridiculous prices. Like Rolex, it emerged in the early 1900s and continues to be people's go-to when it comes to watches. Omega actually has the best resale value when it comes to their watches in the world. Unfortunately, it may not get you as much money as a Rolex would in terms of price itself, but if you were to sell your pre-loved Omega, you would be rewarded with more than what you paid for it if it has been discontinued. People have trusted this brand for years, and it continues to keep the bar high for competitors when it comes to the quality as well as the price, which is more competitive due to the relatively low nature of it. Omega watches are aesthetically more pleasing to someone who prefers a less cluttered look or a less oversized style, because that's what the majority of luxury watch brands create. Omega has a lot more variety when it comes to design.
Omega Coaxial Master Chronometer.
PANERAI. PANERAI is an Italian watch company created in 1860 by Giovanni Panerai in Florence, Italy. He began with a small shop where he himself wouldn't only make the watches, but also teach others how to build them bit by bit. This was the city's first watchmaking school of sorts. Very soon, it became more and more popular, and the store was moved to Palazzo Arsai Vescovo, where it still sits to this day. Right before the Second World War, Panerai developed a radio mirror, which was meant for the first submarine group command of the Royal Italian Navy. The same watch style today still has some of the more unique features that the first ever prototype did. Over the years, the radio mirror has also evolved into a brand new watch, which is one of Panerai's most beloved. During the war, the watchmakers continued to innovate different styles, which brought to the world the iconic Luminor. In the early 2000s, Panerai moved to Switzerland, and the company now boasts that they have Italian designs with Swiss technology so as to make sure they can keep their positions at the top amidst all the other Swiss companies. Most recently, Panerai's Luminor Marina has become their best seller at a little over $8,000, including tax. They also have cheaper models for about $3,000. Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe is another Swiss watchmaking company that uses some of the more complicated machinery and mechanics while still keeping the outlook very traditional and timeless. It uses mostly leather bands, which are becoming more and more popular in the modern day, while its competitors try to rely heavier on their chain bands. The exceptional craftsmanship singles out in a crowd with such delicate details that you sometimes believe are impossible to find on any other watch. Their quality standards often exceed the industry ones, and that's one of the reasons why a Patek Philippe watch costs as much as it does today. They also have great resale value because of the quality remaining consistent, leading to a more durable watch. Any company with as much heritage and history as this one can be sold for extravagant prices. Their watches are on average about $50,000, but anyone who's ever bought one considers it one of the best investments of their lives. In the rare chance that you urgently need money, you can simply sell the watch you have for above market value if it's one of their discontinued models and keep living a comfortable life. Audemars Piguet. This highly exclusive company creates only 36,000 watches a year, and all of them are sold almost immediately. That's how you know these are the epitome of luxurious. Instead of wanting to maximize profits and sell as many as they can, they choose instead to limit their production so they can leave people wanting more. Audemars Piguet invented the world's first ever steel sports watch, which remained one of its most famous styles until their next release a few years later, which overtook them in terms of practicality. Not everyone needs an athletic watch. Most just want something they can slap on their wrist to elevate an outfit. Oh, and this brand is also a Swiss watch brand, which only proves that Switzerland really does make the finest watches in the world. Their prices run between $20,000 and $30,000, but there will be the infrequent outlier, which will cost a lot more due to its exclusivity. Vacheron Constantin. This is by far one of the oldest watchmakers, having started out in 1755. Like many others, it also found its start in Geneva, Switzerland, and was initially founded by Vacheron Constantin, as the name suggests. It is said that Napoleon Bonaparte, the famed French military leader, actually wore their watches during his time, and ever since, they have made sure that there have been no complaints about their pieces. There are always intricate details on these watches, alongside more modern mechanics and traditional styles. These have an average price of about $60,000 with excellent resale value. However, they do also have some more affordable styles at $30,000 and more expensive ones that exceed even $10 million. Despite the kind of watch one purchases from Vacheron Constantin, they're received with the same beauty, quality, and craftsmanship. These watches will last you a lifetime and will make for an excellent family heirloom that passes from parent to child and so on. Give us a shout out in the comments below about your favorite luxury watches in the comments section below, while also remembering to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content from our channel in the future. Until next time guys, take care and goodbye.